Sacrifices you have to make as an entrepreneur. Nobody said being your own boss would be easy. There are lots of things that go into having the responsibility of working for yourself and being an entrepreneur. There are lots of sacrifices that you have to make, especially in the beginning, to be able to get things done efficiently. If you don't make a few simple sacrifices in your life to make your dreams happen, they may not even happen. So here is a list of things you may have to sacrifice in your life in order to become successful being an entrepreneur. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps us a lot and we really appreciate it. Now, with that being said, let's get started into the video. Number 1, your time. Time is one of the most precious things we have in life that most people take for granted. When you are dedicating your all into making your business come to life, you'll have to sacrifice some time to do things you may not necessarily want to do. There are a lot of tedious steps that you may have to do on a daily basis to dedicate to your business, and it may be more time than you think. Everyone in the world has the same 24 hours, and it's up to you what you do with that time. When you think about it, that is more than enough time to dedicate at least 1 or 2 hours to doing something productive. However, people who are really dedicated tend to spend up to 10 or 12 hours a day on their business when they are very successful. Whatever you feel is necessary, you need to make time to making your passion come to life. Number 2, your money. Now, it depends on what you're doing because sometimes you can start a business completely for free. But it is a fact that money makes more money, so sometimes you may have to put some money into your business to get to the next step that you are looking for. You may need to spend some money on what we call investment purchases in order to make more money. For example, buying a new laptop to help you with your business could be an investment purchase, and so on. Some people who specialize in sales may have to reinvest the money they made back into their business because they know it will make more money in return. So instead of buying those new shoes or a new game, why not invest your money back into your business? Number 3, your sleep. Those who really take their business seriously know all too well that you may have to sacrifice some special sleep in order to make sure you get all your work done. We're not saying throw all-nighters every night and neglect your actual health in order to become some machine or something. It's not that crucial. But even in our experience, there have been some nights where we had to push our curfew back a little bit to make sure we got things done, especially in the beginning, because sometimes you have to work your 9-to-5 job and then come home and put in some time towards your projects. Number 4, your comfort. If you feel comfortable in life, then there may be something wrong, if you're trying to be successful, that is. You sometimes have to push yourself out of your comfort zone in order to get to the next level. We know it's not something that you want to hear. I mean, who doesn't want to be comfortable? We're not saying to do anything ridiculous, but you have to do something more than what you normally do because doing what you were doing in the past has led you up to right where you are right now. If you want to make a change for your future, so you're not stuck in the same place for years and years, you're going to have to push yourself every day to doing what you need to do. Right now, we don't really feel like making this video, but guess what? We're making it. Because we have a goal of what we want for our future, and we are making sure that we get what we need to get done in order to make that happen, or else it won't happen at all. Number 5, social interaction. You may have to spend a lot of time isolated and alone, making sure you get your work done. Your friends may want to invite you out all the time to do things fun, but you know that you need to get things done. We're not saying to just block out everyone in your life and put your business first. All we're saying is you may have to limit the amount of time you spend having fun with people instead of neglecting your work. Maybe strategically plan out when you are going out with friends so you can prepare yourself to getting work done. Then, when that time comes, you can go out with your friends and have fun. Number 6, distraction. Social media, TV shows, movies, etc. are things that are there to entertain you, distract you from reality. When you are sitting binge watching TV shows, you really aren't getting anything productive done. Ask yourself, am I making money right now? If the answer is no, then maybe it's time to turn the TV off. Sit your phone down and get to working on what you need to get done. The only time you can have that moment of enjoyment and turning your brain off to relax and watch Netflix is when you are finished with your work for the day. You're only wasting time if you aren't getting something done, and this is what we call procrastinating. Number 7, working harder than average. People who are successful in their business usually put in hours that the average person can't really understand. Most people feel like, wow, that is too much work. I could never do that. And that is the reason why most people aren't successful. It's the harsh truth, but it's reality. If you want your business to pay you full-time money, then you have to put in full-time effort into it. Simple as that. Make the process fun for yourself, or else you'll hate doing it. You may have to work for hours and hours every day with no off days, but when the results come, man, it sure is worth it. You always have to keep in your head why you are doing what you are doing. You'll probably quit when things get tough or boring. We promise your hard work will someday pay off really well. Number 8, confusion from others. Sometimes other people may not understand why you may do the things you do when you're sacrificing these things in order to make your dreams happen. They may think you are ridiculous or what you're doing isn't worth it, but only you know your process, and only you know that one day you will be thanking yourself for the time and energy and hard work you put into your dreams. Kind of like in number 5, when we said you may have to limit your social interaction. Your friends may not understand what you're doing. Hopefully they do if they are your real friends, but unfortunately, you may lose a friend or two in the process if they don't get it. Hey, it's not for them to get it if they don't want to, but don't let them come hitting you up when you finally make it. Number 9, trial and error. Unfortunately, there may be a lot, and let me tell you, a lot of trial and error that goes into making your business successful. Especially when you are doing it all by yourself with no one really helping you out. It may feel incredibly frustrating trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work when it comes to your business. You may feel like you're wasting your time working on things that are failing, but we want to tell you that, hey, you aren't wasting your time. You're simply learning that maybe that doesn't work for me after all. So I guess I can try and move on to something different. Lots of successful people don't tell you their journey in the beginning, that it may have taken a lot of figuring things out until they finally got to something that actually worked for them. If you feel like you are trying to do something but you keep running into failure, we are proud of you for trying. With that kind of spirit, we are sure that you will find something that works out for you and you'll be successful someday. Number 10, doing what you want. Do you ever have those days where you don't feel like doing much? You don't feel like getting anything productive done for the day? You would rather just lay in bed all day and sleep or play video games or whatever makes you feel comfort? Well, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, you may have to simply do things you really don't enjoy that much instead of having fun at the moment. There's a lot of tedious work that goes into having a business, and it may not be everyone's cup of tea. But in the long run, you will eventually get to have lots of fun again once the money starts rolling in. Keep your head up, my friend. So those were our top 10 list of things you may have to sacrifice when you want to be a successful entrepreneur. We know this may not be one of your favorites or something you want to hear, but if you wanted to know the reality of what successful people have to sacrifice in order to do what they do, then these are a few of those things if you are curious. With that being said, thank you for taking the time to watch our video. We really appreciate it. We'll see you in our next video. Bye.